Now let us see the how we are going to create a double linked list. So a double linked list can be defined as a collection of nodes. It is a collection of nodes linked together in a sequential way. So all the nodes can be accessed in a sequential way. Each node contains data part and two link parts. One is pointing to the previous node, another is pointing to the next node. So a node in a double linked list mainly consists of three things. One is data and previous pointer and next pointer. What data contains? The item is going to be stored in a linked list, and previous contains the address of the previous data item in the list. Next contains the address of the next data item in the list. So always make sure that first node previous link means this one is containing null to it, which indicates that it is the starting of the double linked list. Last node next pointer is null. Last node next pointer is this one. It is also containing null to represent the end of the double linked list. So this is what is meant by double linked list. What is the definition of a node in a double linked list? First node previous pointer null, last node next pointer null. Now let us see various operations that can be performed on a double linked list. So coming to the operations that can be performed on a double linked list are creation, insertion, deletion, and traversal. Already we know that the structure of a node is data part, one pointer pointing to the previous node, another pointer pointing to the next node. Now let us see all these operations one by one. First we will see the create operation in a double linked list. So creation of the double linked list. Initially, double linked list is empty because there is no node present in the double linked list. So initially it is empty. It represents both head and tail nodes are equivalent to null. Head equal to null and tail equal to null. This is the representation of head and tail equal to null. Now let us create a double linked list with three nodes, a sample of three nodes. So here n value is equal to 3 and use loop to create a n number of nodes. How many number of nodes you want to create? You have to use the loop. First, to create a node, first we need to allocate the memory by using memory allocation function malloc. By using malloc, we need to allocate the memory for the node. What is a node consist of? Previous link, next link, and data part. So for the whole thing, we are going to allocate the memory. We are going to give the name as current. After that, we are going to read the current data. Here we are going to take the current data as null, 10. Next, current previous is null, current next is null. Now we are taking current previous as null, current next as null. Now, we are going to check the condition whether the linked list is empty. So initially the linked list does not contain any element, so the linked list is empty. So if head is equal to null, yes, head is null. So what we can do, both head and tail both are pointing to current. That means we are going to make the current node as both head and tail. Both are pointing to the current node because there are no elements in the single linked list. So the current will become the both head and tail node. Now let us see how we are going to create a second node in a double linked list. Already one node is created, that is 10, which is pointed by both head and tail. Now we are going to create one more node again whose name is current. We are going to read the current data. Current data is taken as 20, and now current previous and current next are null. So initially we are keeping both of them are null. Now we will check whether head is equal to null. Is head is null? No. So what we need to do? We need to go to this part. So here tail next equal to current. This is tail. No? So it's a next equal to current. So when tail next equal to current and current previous equal to tail. So we are keeping these two links. Now which will become the tail node? Current will become the tail node. So now current will become the tail node, and head is pointing to 10, tail is pointing to 20. After this, as current previous is assigned to tail node, so the address of this node is to be stored as 2030. That means head next points to current node whose address is 2030, and current previous is equal to, it is previously tail node, that's why. So what is the value of this node? 2020. So it is going to be stored here, and this is going to be stored here. So these are the two pointers we have created between the head and current node. Finally, the current node will become the tail. Now, let us try to insert one more node into the third node into the double linked list. So here previously tail is pointing to 20, head is pointing to 10. Now, what we want to do, we have created a new node, that is current, whose value is 10. Now, what we need to do is head is null? No. So what we need to do, tail next should point to the current. This is tail next is pointing to the current. Next, current previous means this one. This should point to the which node? Tail node. So current next is pointing to the tail node. Current previous is pointing to the tail node. Next, which will become the tail node after this? Tail node will become the current node. Now, here what is the address to be updated? Address to be updated is 2040, because current node address is present in the previous node of the next node of the previous node. Okay. So this is how we are going to create a double linked list